Sutra number we are on? Which sutra?
191.
191. So what am I doing here?
And word Atman of earlier verse is Sutra remaining.
Hmm. So we did the sutra Shwan. No, we didn't do. We will do now. We did Atman, right? We did Atman.
We did
Uh,
Raja, but it's same
we did
like
Raja. Rajan became Raja. Now the word Atman, it's like so in the Atman Shabda, the thing is it will be same like Raja, like Rajan, Atma, Atmanav, Atmanah, Atmanam, Atmanav. And then when we will have uh, Atman plus Shas, so we have that sutra, Vama Satsanga Hinasyano Rama Haro Bhagavati Natuye Inyastuva. That if we have a word ending with an, and if we have a if we have a bhagat following, just wait a second, wait a second. Hinasyano Rama Haro Bhagavati Natuye Inyastuva. If we have a word ending with an and if we have a Bhagavad Pratyay following, then the rule says that the of an gets deleted, right? That was the rule. But the condition is Vama Satsanga Hina. The word should not have, like if the word is ending with an, so that an should not be preceded by a Satsanga which has either ma or va. You see, the an portion should not be preceded by a satsanga which contains either va or ma. So in Atman, we have a satsanga, right? Just before an, and it has ma rama. So we will not delete a of an in this case, in Atman. So that's why Vama satsanga is not applied here, and we simply like keep on doing the declensions like Atmana, Atmabhyam ityadi. In when Bhyam, Bhis, they are following. So Purvasya Vishnupada Vatvam is applied. Atman is considered a Vishnupada. And then we apply Namantasya Nasya Haro. We delete the na of Atman. Right? Namantasya Nasya Haro Vishnupadante. We just did that sutra. If at the end of Vishnupada we have na Rama, then the na Rama gets deleted. So that's why we get Atmabhyam, Atmabhihi, Atmasu. So that is the only difference between Atman and Rajan. In Rajan, the gets deleted. In Atman, the is not deleted. Similarly, let's say another word like Brahman. Uh, so Brahman ends with an, but we will not apply Vama Satsanga here also. Why? Because we have a Sanyukta Akshara Satsanga, because it has Marama in the Satsanga. So we will not apply Vama Satsanga here also because of that rule. So it will be only Brahmana 3.1 ityadi. So you can try other words given here like Varshman. Yeah, you can try Naman also. Naman. Like we say Harir Nama, Nam. So the root is Naman. It's ending with a. So you can try the declension for this. Naman. Okay, that was the Atman Shabda. Next is the word which refers to Indra. Indra. So the words Shwan, Yuvan, and Maghwan are declined like the word Rajan, but there is some difference. So Shwan refers to dog, Yuvan refers to youth, and Maghavan refers to Indra. Right? Like in Hindi also we say Yuva. So that is referring to youth. So that comes from the word Yuvan. Shuni chaiva shopakecha. Shuni. That Shuni refers to dog. So that comes from the word Shwan. So the sutra is Shwan Yuvan Maghvan Ityesham Vasur Bhagavati Eve Varjita Tadhite Tu Na Yuvati Tyedad Varjam. The ver of the words, when it says ver, it means varama and arama, both. Because in all these three words, we have ver and a. Ver and ver and and ver and right? So the ver of the words Shwan, Yuvan, and Maghwan is replaced by u when a Bhagavat follows. When a Bhagavat follows. So for the first five Pandavas, we will simply decline like Rajan Shabda. So Shwa, Shwano, Shwanah, Shwanam, Shwano. Like Raja, Rajanam, Rajanah, Rajanam, Rajano. Okay. First five, they are same like Rajan Shabda. Now when 2.3 is there, so let's say Shwan plus Shas. Now the rule says when a Bhagavat is following, then the ver is replaced with U. Ver means both ver and a. They are replaced by U. So we get uh, this. And then we combine it. And Sara Rame Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Dante Shunah. So similarly, if we keep on doing it, so the table will be like Shwa, Shwanu, Shwana, Shwanam, Shwano. That's the Pandavas. Then Shunaha, Shuna, Shwabhyam, Shwabhi, Shune, Shwabhyam, Shwabhya, Shunah, Shwabhyam, Shwabhya, Shunah, Shunaho, Shunam, Shuni. In 7.1, it will be Shuni because the pratyaya is Ni. So the E of Ni and then Shun. So Shuni Chaiva in Bhagavad Gita. So this is how we get Shuni from the word Shwan. In the dog, which means in dog. The Shuni, Shunaho, and Shwasu, and Shwan, Shwano, Shwanaha. Similarly, now let's do the Yuvan. 2.3. The first five are simple. Yuva, Yuvano, Yuvanaha, Yuvanam, Yuvano. Like Raja, Rajan. Now 2.3, Yuvan plus Shas. Now, because Shas is a Bhagavat, so this Va and A, they will be replaced by U. Okay? By this sutra. The sutra says the va of the words Shwan, Yuvan, Magvan, they are replaced by U when a Bhagavat follows. So we replace V and A, va by U. So now if you see, we have two U's together, U and U. So we will apply the Shavatarik Atmake Militva Trivikrama, the first Sandhi. And it will become U. And then Yunaha. Yunas and then Sa becomes Visarga, Vishnu Sarga. So Yunaha. Nikunja Yuno, Ratikeli Sedhyai, Yuno. That comes from this Yuvan. So U1 is the word, and Nasibhyam is Nas Os. Os 6.2. Now what happens? Os is a Bhagavat. So Va becomes U, then Dashavatare Atmake, U knows, and then Vishnu Sararame Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Vedante. So you know, and then Nikunja you know Rati. So if we put it next to Rati, like in that verse, if we do Sandhi, then first of all, Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo will apply. What is the meaning of Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo? Shamgori Mataji. Which in which chapter this rule is there? Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo. But which chapter this is? First, second, third. I mean, is it Sangya? Is it Sandhi? Is it Shabda Prakarana? Nouns. The Sutra. Vishnu Sahasranam Prabhuji. Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo.
Sandhi.
Sandhi. So what happens by that Sandhi? You're muted.
Look, I'm thinking.
Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo. What happens? If I really strictly take your exams on time, like, time, then you will be gone. I know that. I'm lenient, so don't take advantage. If I conduct exams, which I should actually, I'm a bit lazy. If I become strict, you will disappear in a month. Janita Prabhuji, please enlighten us. Raishwarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo.
True, I know that it is Vishnu Sandhi basically,
Okay,
but
nice. Then,
actually,
okay, see, the sutra is in front of you. Ra Ishwarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo. Take a guess. It's not about perfection. At least try something. What does it mean? Ra Ishwara Sarveshwara Gopalayo. Okay, go and look. Everyone, go and look in the book, in your notes. What does it mean? It means you're not practicing like shlokas. Yeah.
After an Ishvara, Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama and Sarveshwara follows, or Gopala follows.
So when we have a Vishnu Sarga, which is coming after an Ishvara, O is an Ishvara, and then we have Vishnu Sarga. And if the Vishnu Sarga is followed by either Sarveshwara or Gopalas, so Ra is a Gopala. Then what happens? The Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra. Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra. So now what happens? It becomes Yunor plus Rati. Yunor plus Rati. So we have two Ras in front of each other. Now which rule should we apply here? Again, look into that particular section, Vishnu Sarga Sandhi. What is the last sutra of Vishnu Sarga Sandhi?
Rore Lopyaha Purvashitra.
Rore Lopyaha Purvascha Trivikrama. What does that sutra mean?
Rarama will be
Ra Rama is deleted when Ra Rama follows.
If
And
Ra Rama is followed by another
Vishnu.
Ra Rama, so the first Ra Rama is deleted, and the Sarveshwara, which is before that, becomes Trivikrama. So O Rama is already Trivikrama, so we can't do anything else. Now Ra is followed by Ra, so we delete this Ra. So it becomes you know space Rati. So this is the version in the sixth verse of Guru Ashtakam. Nikunja you know space Rati Keli Siddhyai. Which means, yeah, Nikunja you know Rati Keli Siddhyai. You see, so this is 6.2 form which is used there. And Nikunja you know. That is actually Nikunja you know. 6.2. Practice. If I do this way, then the thing is we will get stuck. We won't be able to move ahead. But moving ahead doesn't also mean we have to sacrifice or compromise with the previous topics. So similarly, then the next word is Maghavan. Maghavan is another name of Indra. So this is simple. Maghava, Maghavano, Maghavanaha, Maghvanam, Maghvanam. And here, because An is not preceded by any satsanga containing Va or Ma, no. So what we will do, let's do 2.3. Maghavan plus Shas. And by this rule, Shvanivan Maghavan Ityesham Vasya Ur Bhagavati, this Va is replaced with U when a Bhagavat is following. Now, A and U, which Sandhi rule is applied? Udvay O. Udvay O. So it becomes Magho, this Maghon, and Us is there, so Sara Ram Vishnu Sarva Vishnu Vedante Maghonaha. So Maghona, Maghavabhya, Maghavabhi, Maghone, Maghavabhya, Maghavabhyah, Maghonah, Maghavabhya, Maghavabhya, Maghonaha, Maghonoho, Maghona, Maghoni, Maghonoho, Maghavasu. He Maghavan, He Maghavano, He Maghavanaha. So this all these tables, Rajan, Atman, Naman, like mostly all of them ending with An, they kind of share like similar tables. Just like few changes here and there. Nam, Namano, Namanaha. Nam is also same. Namanam, Namano, Namnaha, Namna. Can you do Namna? Naman is the word. Ta, 3.1. Try to do this. Namna plus ta, Naman plus ta. Please do this. Quite simple. You can also prompt. What will happen next? Naman plus ta.
Namna.
Which sutra is applied? What is today? See, today is Thursday. Friday, tomorrow is Rath Yatra. Saturday. Are you available on Saturday, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji?
Yes,
Okay. Enough is enough. Now, limits have been crossed here. I will hear all the sutras. Forget this Naman now. Beginning from Narayana Udbhuta Varnakramaha. I want to hear all the sutras beginning from Narayana Udbhuta Varnakramaha till the end of this section, Vishnu Jananta Purushottam Linga. So how many sutras are there? Just a count. It's around 200 something sutras. 200 some sutras. I already mentioned this before, if you remember the whole thing to memorize and recite. So on Saturday, I want to listen all the sutras. From Narayana Bhutayam Varnakramaha till this end of this section. I can give you one more option. You can choose if you want to do not like the complete sutras, 200. If you want to do section wise, like Sangya Sandhi, one section, and the Shabda Prakaranam, second section, till this Vishnu Jananta Purushottam Linga section, I can also do that. But if you are picking that option, then I can also ask you any random, like meaning of any random sutra. I can ask, okay, tell me the meaning of this sutra. Then that will be one more challenge there. So what do you want to do? Recite all the sutras or recite one section and also the meanings? I think meaning also is important, so you can pick for the second option. That would be my advice, preference. Yes, Janita Broji.
Whatever you advise, bro.
Okay, do Sangya Sandhi Sutras. Do Sangya Sandhi Sutras and along with the meanings. See, we have already discussed the pattern which Jiva Goswami has used in the sutras, right? Like Purva Nimitta, Paranimitta. You remember that pattern, right? Purva Nimitta. Which vibhakti does it take? Which ending? It takes the fifth case, fifth ending, Panchami. Paranimitta takes which ending?
Saptami.
Saptami. Karya. The Karya takes what? The action itself.
Ah.
It takes Prathama.
Prathama.
And Kari means the
Sixth.
Karya Sthan, the place of, yeah. So actually, if you really follow this pattern, it is really easy to decode the meaning. It's not really difficult. And then Vishaya also, like Vishaya Saptami is there. So that takes Saptami. So if you stick to this pattern, it is easy to decode the meanings. But again, if you're not practicing declensions, then you can't even decode using this method. So Sangya Sandhi Sutras, along with the meanings, I can ask meaning of any random sutras from you. So do Sangya Sandhi for this Saturday, and then for the next session, we'll do this Shabda Prakaranam. Okay, so yeah, we kind of did these three words, Shwan, Yuvan, Maghavan. So till here we did, and then this homework for you to do the sutras. There is one boy from Silicon Valley, and we are doing chapter 3 now. We are studying Akhyata, verbs. And believe me, he's really good now. He's like, we're doing one session a week because he's also a school going kid, 11th standard maybe. So he does one session a week. But he's grasping. He's grasping. So, I mean, it feels nice, our efforts, his efforts, they're bringing some conclusion. So now he also is like reading, studying Bhagavatam verses, and he's trying to decode sandhis, the nouns, and wherever the verbs, whatever he has studied till now. And he is really doing good. I'm telling all of this because just to motivate you that please try to implement. Uh, and then he writes a lot of questions from the verses he reads, and we discuss it in the class. And we discuss it in length. I do not like say, oh, Prabhu, time up. No. Sometimes the session goes for 90 minutes, even 2 hours. We do like 2 Zoom, 3 Zoom sessions. So it's not about like timings and everything. It's about the idea to grasp the subject. So please, along with this study grammar, try to read Bhagavatam verses, as many verses as you can read, and try to find out, implement sandhis, nouns, and kaun si vibhakti hai, which ending, which vibhakti, which vachana. Try to find out adjective noun combinations. A lot of things you can do, which you can actually do even at this point of, even at this point. So please do it. Otherwise, you will forget and it will not be of any use to you. So and also if he's busy or if he's not, if he is like that he has not revised things properly, then he simply messages me that Prabhu, I have not revised as per my satisfaction, so I won't be able to do session this week, or let's do after 2 days, 3 days. And I'm like, okay, the ultimate purpose is fulfilled because he's studying properly, nicely. And whenever I ask him anything, he's like, he knows everything, left, right. So please put more effort. Um, put more effort. What else can I say? I'll become bhavuk. See, Manas Prabhu, I've not really checked his work, but he sent those 16 chapter works, Just see the amount of time he has put finding out the endings, vibhaktis. You see, so nicely he's tried to do. He has also written meanings somewhere, some places. If you can see, right? 3B is 3.3. You can see all of you, right?
Yes.
3B, 3.3. Vidyaya, 3.1. Hradha, 6.1. Very nice. Pashunam, 6.3. See how nicely he did it. Kaliyena, 3.1. All of you also have done it. It's just that you need to open and just do some practice. So I think he took a printout. That's how he has written. Take a printout, do anything. Stationery is not a problem, I think, nowadays. It's very cheap. You have no you don't need to write everything like Goswamis. They need to write everything, right? Again and again, as many copies they wanted. So stationery is not a big problem. If you don't have stationery, take from me. I have like 1,000 pens with me. Someone gave me 1,000 pens and also like 200 diaries, small ones. So like business in business they give with products. Okay, you take from me. Yeah, but nicely he has done. He has put some time, energy here. This he has wrong done. In Krishna Hina. This is not 5.1. This is 3.1. Kalya Sarpena 3.1. Ityadi ityadi. Bhagavataha 6.1. Yeah. So yeah, please do something. Yeah, in the verses. If you don't want to pick commentaries, that's fine. Do the verses. See the verses also he's tried. Agadhe is 7.1. Then Bhagavataha is 6.1. Kalindyam is 7.1. Okay, if Kalindyam is 7.1, what is the root word? Anyone? If Kalindyam is 7.1, what is the original word here? What do you think? I'm sorry? Kalindyam is 7.1. So at least try to figure out the root word, the original word here.
Kalindi.
Kalindi. Kalindi. So this word is declined like the word gopi. So gopi in 7.1 becomes gopyam. So Kalindi became Kalindyam in Yamuna. Kaliyasya 6.1. Agnina 3.1. Khagaha, this is 1.3. Uparigaha is also 1.3. It's not 3.1. This is wrong. So yeah, like that. He has also left a lot of words here, but that's fine. He has tried a lot of them also. So try to do. This Prabhu approached me just like randomly. He started watching my YouTube videos and then he took the number and he called. So he was way behind. He was studying on his own and he was on chapter maybe Sandhis or Sarveshwaranti section somewhere he was. And he was like, Prabhu, are you teaching some live course? And I said, yes, we are here, but we are ahead. So in just like 6, 7 days, he studied Sarveshwaranta Lakshmi Linga, Purushottam Linga, and Sarveshwaranta Brahma Linga. And also Vishnu Dhananta Purushottam Linga till wherever we were. In just 6-7 days, he did all of them, watching videos and on his own. And then he joined. Then I actually added him in the group when he was done. So and yeah, so let's try practice. Uh, and do you have questions? Yeah, bring as many questions as possible. Tatpatni bhi, see Tatpatni bhi 3.3. This Shodashe 7.1, like Krishna. So the root word is Shodasha, which means 16. Okay, enough of the motivation. Alam. So practice, 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 and Saturday, Sangha Sandhi, recitation, sutras, along with the meanings. Along with the meanings. You want to say something? I'm done. Okay, so please practice, and yeah, we'll meet on Saturday. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much.
Thank you, Parvati.